welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry I have been away. As you guys know, I have moved, so ignore the kind of like ratchet background, or if you like the background, let me know in the comment section down below. It is kind of temporary right now while I get myself set up, but I managed to clear enough room of my lights, my camera, my makeup table and everything, so there was no excuse not to film. And I'm so excited for today's video because today I have teamed up with BEAUTYBAY to show you their new Living My Best Light highlighting palettes. I am so excited for you guys to get your hands on these. The glow you can see right now is from the Brilliance one. They are available on Thursday, the 31st of January. There's going to be 4 shades of a slightly paler one, a kind of more vibrant one, a bronzier one. I'm so excited. So I'm going to be demonstrating how to use them in this video. I've literally used it everywhere. Body, eyes, face, the lot. Also in this video, I wanted to do something a little bit more. So he said, why not show you as I'm in a brand new setup, just kind of like my updated makeup collection and what my beauty room looks like at the moment. The setup is kind of similar to my old one, but it just looks really good right now. But it's not going to stay this way, so I'll probably end up doing another updated beauty room tour. This one's kind of just more like a makeup collection video. I'm going to show you some of my staple BEAUTYBAY must-haves within my collection. But what is even more exciting about this video is that there is a competition. And it's not just your, you know, bog standard, here's a palette competition. No. BEAUTYBAY want one of you guys to live your best life. Let me make sure I've got all the right information in front of me. I want to make sure I get this right because this is amazing. So BEAUTYBAY wants to enable one of you to live your best lives. That means one of you will get the chance to win the ultimate prize to help you reach your full MUA potential. Because I know it's hard when you want to get into makeup and get kind of like all the best looking stuff, but sometimes you just don't have the money to buy the lights. But sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming because you feel the pressure that you need the lights, you need all this bougie makeup and everything like that, which is not kind of true, but I mean, it helps. And that's why BEAUTYBAY want to help you. The prize of this competition is worth £4,000. They want to get you a makeup station. So that's a dressing table, vanity mirror, storage accessories. They're going to give you a makeup artist kit compiled by the BEAUTYBAY team of a value of £1,000. And then they're giving you an £1,000 BEAUTYBAY voucher to replenish the kit that you already have, or if you don't even have a kit because you've never been able to get the stuff that you've always wanted, now is your chance. And finally, a 1-to-1 masterclass with Mama Mitchell, and plus you will travel to his studio in Manchester. Is that not the best prize you've ever heard? Like, what the frick? So I'm sure you all want to know how to enter. So BEAUTYBAY will have posted a picture on their Instagram regarding this competition. So what you need to do is like that. But first of all, follow BEAUTYBAY on Instagram, tag 3 friends in the comment section, and that's it. So follow BEAUTYBAY, like the picture, and tag 3 friends. Now to just get into the technical stuff, you do have to be 18 and over to enter this competition, so I'm sure they will be checking. Just so you know, the winner will be chosen at random. The opening date for this competition was actually 3 days ago, so scroll down on their Instagram. The post looks like this, so this is the one that you're gonna wanna comment 3 friends under to like as well. So the competition is already open, but it will be closing on the 4th of February at 12 p.m. So any entries received obviously after that time won't be counted, so go. If I can, I will leave a direct link to that Instagram post in the comment section so you guys can find it way quicker. You're welcome. You guys, I want to enter this competition. Like, it's so good, especially if you're just starting out. This is such an amazing opportunity to really just kickstart everything off in the best way possible. Live your best life, honeys, and this is the way to do so. Rambling over, details all said. Now it is time for me to show you the palettes in action. This is the Brilliance one, the Living My Best Lights one from BEAUTYBAY. So all I can say is get ready to glow, get ready to live your best life, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and just kind of done the majority of my makeup. All that is left to apply is the highlighter. So they have actually come out with 4 kind of shades and versions of this palette. The one that I'm using today is the Brilliance one. As you can see, it kind of has 4 light to medium shades. Like I said, there is 4 of these, so there should be a highlighting kind of spectrum of colors that suits nearly every skin tone. Now, what I love about these is the formula of them. It's super bouncy, so therefore you get a really gorgeous, super easy to blend glow to the skin. Normally with kind of like the powder, the bouncy powder formula, it's a really buildable highlight which gives you the most natural looking glow, which is exactly what I love. And I'm going to swatch these for you guys now, but these are available for £12. That's like £3 a highlighter individually, and they are available from January the 31st, so on Thursday you can get your hands on these. But yeah, let me show you these in action right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them. So like I said, it's 4 shades, and I love the fact that there's a mirror in this palette as well. But we've got Strobe, Charmed, Radiant, and Shine Bright. So I'm just gonna take a bit of, oh girl, I'm just gonna take a bit of Strobe on my arm right there. The next one is Charmed, and I think this one is like my favorite. It's like that classic champagne gold. I also love this one. This one is in the shade Radiant. And finally, a slightly more pearlier one. This one is in the shade Shine Bright. So just do a little close up for you guys. Literally the pigment on these is insane. They're so creamy and buttery, and I love the fact that they are super buildable but still super pigmented off the first swatch. Like, hello. So this is actually the only one I have, but they do have 3 other ones. I think there's a slightly more sort of like paler pearlescent one. There's one that has more slight like intenser tones, so like of a similar shade to this one, but just like slightly pinker and slightly bronzier. And then they have a dark one as well. And I love the fact that it's just living my best life, because I always feel like I am living my best life when my highlighter is on. It's like the final step of your makeup routine, and it just, you know, it gets me popping, gets me feeling good, ready for the day. So now I feel like it's time to see these in action. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use Charmed on my cheeks. Ooh, ooh. I mean, okay. I barely even like touched the brush in that. It's this bouncy, creamy formula. It's so, I don't know how to describe it. It's so unique and just buildable and really just blends like butter onto the skin. So I'm literally just taking a small brush and like just running it across like that. I mean, come on. And with highlight, you want to kind of put it on all like the high places of your face. So again, I'm just going in with that Charmed shade and just going to bulb my nose, down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to take actually now the shade Radiant, which is a slightly more bronzier shade, and just use this to kind of like highlight my forehead, above my brow type area, just for like a really like subtle glow as I turn. I'm then actually going to take the shade Shine Bright, which is the slightly pinker shade, and I'm going to use this to highlight my Cupid's bow, because, you know, I've got like a pink nude lip going on. I want to sort of tie it together. And the slightly more pinker pearlescent shades, I feel, give a really sort of like subtle holographic look, and I love that for making things look bigger. So like to press in the center of your lips perhaps, but like I just like to pop it on my Cupid's bow to really bring it forward. Also, I feel like these are going to make really good eyeshadows. So I always like to wear champagne golds and that kind of stuff on my eye just for like an everyday eye look. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Radiant shade on a little brush like this and just brush it across my lid. You guys know I love to multi-use products. Like I always use like the same bronzer that's on my face, in my eye and stuff like that. So highlighting palettes like this are so good for when you travel, because you get like a few different versions of color in one place, so you don't have to pack like so many different highlighters. And then also you have like 4 different eyeshadows at the same time. So bonus. You're literally just placing this on my eye. I mean, I feel like you could definitely also use your fingers with these. The bouncy formula probably works really well with heat to also be super pigmented and blend really well. But I mean, these are still working really well with synthetic brushes as well. I'm glowing! I'm gonna take a little pencil brush and take that Strobe shade to highlight my inner corner, like so. Yes. Pop a little bit up under my brows as well. Can you tell I'm just feeling like bougie and glowy today? I'm living my best life right now. I'm also just going to go ahead and take a slightly bigger brush and take that Radiant shade again and just use this to highlight my collarbones along here. And I always like to do my shoulder as well, so when you turn, you get that like pop, pop, pop. And it's not because your shoulders just popped out your socket, it's because you're glowing, baby. I'm just gonna go around and I feel like I wanna bathe in this. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pop some mascara and lashes on and just complete this look. Now we'll come back to conclude about the highlighters, and then we can move on to show you my new beauty room and makeup collection and show you a few highlights of my favorite Beauty Bay products in my collection to round off this video. So this is the finished makeup look. I really feel just glowing right now. You can literally tell I'm living my best life, whatever. Definitely make sure to check out the new palettes for such a steal. £12 on the 31st of January on Thursday. There's 4 different shades to come from. This was only one. This was just one of them. This is the Brilliance one. I'm definitely going to make sure to check out maybe some of the bronzier ones. You guys know I love a shimmery bronzer. Also, don't forget to check out the competition that I mentioned obviously at the beginning of this video, and I will remind you at the end as well. All the information is in the description bar below. But now I'm going to jump right in and show you my makeup collection and some of my staple Beauty Bay must-haves from my collection as well. Okay guys, so this is now the makeup collection part of the video. I'm not going to go too in depth into like every single item of like what's in each drawer, just because this kind of like whole setup isn't actually going to stay here. After I've moved, I've realised I just have way too much stuff, and I'm gonna get one of those like packs things from IKEA, so when I get all that in and like everything is in place, then I will do a really full in-depth makeup collection type video. But while it kind of looks like this, and just as part of this video, I thought I'd just briefly pan through everything and just show you. And I'm also going to shout out some of my favorite Beauty Bay must-haves in my collection. I feel like my whole makeup collection you can pretty much get on Beauty Bay, but yeah, I feel like let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so along this top shelf, I just kind of keep little pots filled with all of my favorite nude lip pencils. This one's a sort of like pinker in tone. These are the more like everyday nude ones. And then as we move along in here, I kind of keep my favorite eye products. So you guys know I'm obsessed with these Stila liquid eyeshadows. I literally have like every single colour in there. Got some in here as well, and some Revolution glitters in the bottom section here. And then all along here, these are all lip products. So in the first one, they're kind of all organised by brands. This one is all sort of like, you know, Anastasia, Beverly Hills, and they're all sort of in colour order. As you can see, these are the lip glosses. These ones are liquid lipsticks as well, and then some of her glosses from the holiday collection. And the next section here, again, it is more lip stuff. Some of my faves. We've got some Dose of Colours and Jeffree Star in here because they're of a similar size. Literally, it's just filled with lip products. I feel like this is just like the easiest way to display all of them, just so I can see the brands, I can see kind of the colour, and I feel like it just like looks the nicest as well. Again, the lip products just continue all along here, and then I have sort of like, as you can tell, 2 on this side. These are just brown lip pencils in this one, and these are all like my coloured lip pencils, so you kind of have like a symmetrical effect going on with like 2 pots this side and 2 pots down at the other end. So again, I like to kind of keep things looking pretty much symmetrical. So I've got more of the like acrylic storage here. In here is just kind of all like pencils. So you've got some brow stuff in there. These are kind of like white nude pencils, green, blue, purple and black. We've got brow pencils in this one. Again, brow pencils, this is more Anastasia. Anastasia is a brand that you can get on Beauty Bay as well, like some of the other ones that I've spoken about already. Literally, it's just brows. I can't even open it with my nails. Brows. And like little concealers for brows. And then we move on to this big section here. This was kind of inspired by Desi Perkins. She did that like iconic makeup collection video, and I just had to get some of my own. So this is kind of all like this is like my face station. So we've got primers and stuff in here. Foundations, some of my faves, literally Makeup Revolution, Conceal and Define. You guys know I'm obsessed with this foundation, and you can also get Revolution on a Beauty Bay as well. More foundations, and then we move on to concealers. These are kind of my more higher end concealers, and then I've had like a powder overflow, but this is kind of like was my drugstore concealer drawer, and now it just has loose powders. You guys know the banana light powder. I recently did a video using that. Obsessed with this one. Again, more powders in the top here. Then we've got like cream contour and bronzing in here. One of my favorites, ooh, the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This was like back in the day one of my favorites ever, and I'm pretty sure they actually still sell that on Beauty Bay. Powder bronzers, blushes. My blush drawer is seriously overflowing. This is why I need like a new way to store everything. We've got some liquid highlighters and loose powder highlighters in here. Artist Couture, one of my favorite brands for loose powder highlighters. Always get mine from Beauty Bay. And then we've just got pressed powder highlighters in here as well. Literally the drawer. This drawer is getting seriously full now. This is why I need the new storage. And then again, we've got 2 acrylic drawers here like we did on the other side. These just contain mascaras. Literally, who the hell needs 4 drawers of mascaras? I'm not sure, but you know, I have a problem. And then this is, ooh, this is like my, like I say my eye primer drawer, but I can't even shut that anymore. I've really like ruined that. Oh well. And then these are just some gel liners, and then here is like liquid eyeliner. So this is just black high-end, black, oh wait no, black drugstore, black high-end, coloured, and glitter. So it's kind of like eyes and face base all up here. This whole section of drawers is just like actual shambles at the moment. It's really like nothing special. It's kind of mainly all skincare and body care and that kind of thing. But let's move on to like this main section here. So in the top here we have skincare and like setting sprays. Again, more setting sprays on this side. This is like one of my favorite drawers ever. This is kind of like my everyday pigments and like neutral bronze gold glitter drawer. Also has a few products that are just like lighter in skin, but you guys can see like this is like my heaven in here. These are some of my favorite products from Beauty Bakery. They're like the loose powder shimmers. This, is it So Icy or something? Or I can't find the exact shade. Is this the bronzy one? This is like a yellow gold one, but I'm literally obsessed with these. They make the most gorgeous like body glows, if that makes sense. And you can get them on Beauty Bay as well. In here we come to all the sort of more like colourful stuff. I really hate the way that this is organised right now, and that's why I need the new storage, because I just want it all to be like in, you know, one sort of place, and everything's starting to overflow. But this is like my colourful experimental drawer. In here we have palettes. This is just kind of palettes that are kind of either new, but the newer ones are sort of more on the top, and then I got like mini ones, and then ones that I don't reach for so much like underneath. And then in the bottom here we have my favorite palettes. You can see all of my Beauty Bay stuff is in here. You guys saw me using the Everything You Need palettes. This is the Brights one. This is the Fiery one. I'm obsessed, especially that color there, New Penny. We've also got the Jordan Lipscomb palette. I am obsessed with this highlighter, like, oh, so good. And then we have the Going Out palette. As you guys know, literally filled with shimmers, so kind of giving you a lid option for every occasion. We have the Origin palette as well. Again, like perfect neutral palette. And also have the Identity palette in here. I'm obsessed with like this section right here. It's just like so bright and so fun. So these are obviously all in my everyday sort of palettes drawer. I reach for them all of the time, so they have a special place in my heart. And finally, this is just like another little section of drawers in here. This is where I keep all of my kind of like palettes. So we've got, you guys remember me showing you this one from Jouer. Obsessed with these two kind of rose gold colors. This was also in another Beauty Bay video that I did. So I keep kind of blusher products in here. In here is kind of more like my bronzer type things, or like contour kits, if that makes sense. So got some Anastasia in there as well. You guys know all the usual sort of suspects. Then in this drawer is where I keep all my highlighter palettes. You can see some Jeffree Star, Doll Beauty, and obviously the new Beauty Bay Living My Best Light palette, which you guys can get your hands on from the 31st of January, like I said earlier, on Thursday. So make sure to check that out and add these to your collection too. Okay, Okay, you guys, so that was kind of a little brief overview of my makeup collection, and just so you guys can see the kind of new setup that I'm in for the moment. Make sure that you check out the competition that I told you guys about at the beginning of the video with Beauty Bay. I've left all of the information that you will need in the description as well, in case you need to refresh your memory on kind of what the prize is and the terms and conditions and all of that stuff on how to enter. Make sure you check out the highlighting palette on the 31st of January. I hope the little section at the beginning of this video showing you how to use it has got you excited. Who doesn't love a new highlighter? I mean, like, my drawers like filled to the brim of highlighters and like palettes and stuff. I feel like you can never get enough, so get excited for them. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out Beauty Bay on Instagram or just shop them online. I've left everything that you will need in the description bar below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.